Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. It's the first day of the second half of the year here, July 1st. And what a way to start the second half of the year. So this project came in today. I think I had mentioned this was coming in, and lo and behold, here it is. So kind of cool that it came in on literally the first day of the second half of the year. So thank you very much to Mike and his wife for bringing it. They came all the way from Nevada. I think the Tahoe area. They drug this thing down in their very nice enclosed trailer. And here it is. And, you know, I had seen pictures of this bus before that Mike had sent me just to, you know, kind of discuss the project and kind of make sure that I understood the scope of the project and so on. Man, this thing is even more beautiful in person than it is in pictures. And I'm not sure how much justice the videos or the video of this bus is going to do, but this color is just unbelievable. It's a custom color. It's I don't know honestly what the name of it is, but it's a green metallic. You can see the metal flake in there. So not a Volkswagen color, but man, is this an awesome color. And then likewise, the top is of course white, which these buses were two-tone, but the white has got a little hint of pearl in it. You might be able to tell it's in there, but to me, this is a very great pearl because it's subtle. Sometimes to me, pearl can be a little overdone, and when you look at it at certain angles, you get all this like pink and purple tones kind of coming out. To me, at least personally, that's a little bit too much pearl. So to me, this very subtle version is spot on. Looks really, really good. So the bus pretty much came, well, it did actually come in as you see it here. So obviously the paint job is complete and a really, really nice paint job at that. Apparently the owner had maybe a lot of issues with the paint job and kind of took them a long time and stuff. You know, usual painting stuff. Trust me, I understand. Paint jobs always take longer than they say, and they usually end up costing more. But at the end of the day, this paint job looks really, really nice. And you can see inside the car, paint is really nice. You know, even all the areas that are pretty much never going to be seen, really nice also, which is how we like to do it, at least on full restorations. So yeah, really great paint job. Pretty much beautiful everywhere. That's just some dirt or some sand there. That's not an area that's not painted, but yeah, really, really nice everywhere. And here's all the other parts that are also painted that obviously are not installed on the bus yet. And underneath here, they did a really nice job of, you know, masking it off. And unlike a Beetle where the body and pan come apart and you can do the pan separately and then the body separately and then put it back together, these things are pretty much one piece. So this all had to have been masked off very carefully. And, you know, not necessarily the control arms, but the chassis itself. It's basically buses are like a unibody more or less. Anyway, so yeah, they did a really good job. Very detailed looking. Again, everywhere. Really nice. So the plan for this bus is basically finish the bus. So as you can see, it's a rolling chassis. The front has disc brakes on it, which are partially assembled. I don't think there's any calipers on it, and I haven't oh no, there is a caliper there. Okay, maybe there wasn't one on the other side. I don't know. I didn't look very carefully. I haven't spent a lot of time crawling around this bus yet, but front brakes are at least partially assembled, at least to the point where the bus is a roller. These are actually the wheels that are going to be run. These radars or randars like this. The back right now has some small 5-lug pattern BRMs on it, I think, because those are basically what he could use to make the car a roller. So the back will also be getting wide 5 disc brakes so that we can run those same wheels on the back. So again, these are just for the purpose of making it a roller. But yeah, he wants this bus to be a driver. He wants it to be reliable. He wants it to be comfortable. So some of the things we're going to do is build a 2110, which is of course a good bus combination motor. We won't go too crazy on the compression ratio or cam. We're going to make it fuel injected, so it's going to run really great. He's at altitude, I think he said about 5,000 feet, but occasionally he's down at sea level. He wants the bus to run good regardless of the elevation, so to me, fuel injection is the way to go. The transmission for the bus is already built. We've got that stored away right now. And what else? Yeah, complete electrical, obviously. Finish, the suspension and everything, which again, it's kind of in a roller state, so it's already got a decent amount of progress on it. And so complete interior. Him and his wife spent quite a bit of time talking to our neighbor Octavio today about the upholstery. They want, I think they've decided on kind of a tan or brown leather, and it's going to be really, really nice leather. Seats, obviously, door panels. The headliner, I'm not sure what they decided on, but probably like a perforated vinyl. The dash is also going to be all covered in leather. Last I heard, I'm going to do German square weave carpet on the floors instead of the rubber mats that they would normally come with. This thing's going to be really nice. Likewise, we discussed the possibility of installing air conditioning in here. Sometimes it can be pretty hot where they live there, so some air conditioning will make it an even more comfortable car for driving purposes. So yeah, that's basically the plan, is build them a very nice, very comfortable, very reliable driver of a car. And we told them that since the paint and body's already done and part of the the rolling chassis is already done, we're thinking we can probably do this in about 6 to 9 months. Typically full restorations that include paint and body, we're doing those in about a year. So this one's got a pretty big head start on that. So I think 6 to 9 months shouldn't really be much of an issue for this car at all. So there you go. That's pretty much it for this one. We'll start in on it, if not later this week, then probably next week, and start putting it together. Basically, start probably sending some parts over to Octavio to work on the upholstery. The seat frames are out right now being powder coated, so as soon as those come back, I'll probably let Octavio go ahead and jump in on the upholstery. So there you go. That is the new project, the 68 double cab 68 double cab bay window, I should say. So 68 first year for bay window, where they ditched the split screen. So split screen, bay window, 68 and up, 67 and down. So there you go. Very excited about this project. So in other news today, we continue to work on some of the bits and pieces for the 64 one family Bahama Blue, incredibly beautiful Beetle. So our intern Jacob continued restoring the headlight buckets. You can see he's got these all painted now. They came out really, really nice. Lots of sanding and painting and painting to get them to look that good. And we did preserve the writing on those that I was so hung up on. So yeah, still there. And what else did we do today? Also went ahead and pulled out the steering column, which was still a complete assembly on here. And I am really happy with the steering wheel of this car. I don't know that I've ever seen an original steering wheel any nicer than this. I could not find a single crack on it anywhere. And likewise, the little bumps for the finger grips have little to no wear on them at all. A lot of times those get kind of wore off down to the base material. Really, really pristine, the steering wheel. Maybe they had like one of those pads on it or something that helped preserve it. I'm not sure, but really incredible shape. So we're probably going to go ahead and re-chrome the original horn button, and we will scuff this and then paint it with the correct color and then clear coat it. The thing will last another 50, 60 years, no problem. The other thing was today I bought some polishing things for these lenses. So basically this is what I was told to try on glass. Cerium oxide, it's kind of salmon colored powder. You make a paste out of it. And then I bought some little buffing pads and little sandpaper pads. and pretty much went to town with a drill motor and what you see here. And I'm pretty happy with the results. Those scratches for the most part came out, or at least were minimized to the point where I think they're going to look great on there. These are original lenses, probably original to the car. They're logoed, they look great, and I would much rather use those than some reproductions which have no character, so to speak. And I guess we could have looked around and tried to find some NOS ones, but to me, to use the original ones that came on the car is definitely a better option. So there you go. So good day in the shop. Great to get this car in and get this project kicked off, and more progress on the 64. And so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.